I begin today by acknowledging the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, traditional custodians of the land on which this podcast is recorded today. Also pay respects to the elders past and present, and extend that respect to any other Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander people who may be listening today. This is Melanated in Melbourne, a podcast designed to give an insightful look into the Australian lifestyle from the lens of two Black American besties. Welcome back, Mel Nation. I'm Ri'chard.
And I'm Nicole.
And this is Melanated in Melbourne.
Melanated in Melbourne.
Oh, is it Saturday? It is Saturday.
It is?
Wow.
I don't even know
I don't know
what day it is.
I don't know what that's
but
like.
I know this much.
What do you know?
We got a very special guest here.
We sure do.
With us, the actual catalyst.
Yes.
That brought the cosmos together for friendship.
For friendship.
And Black merriment. I'm already in the red. I'm already yelling. Please give it up for our good friend, Kristin! Yay! You can say hi, girl.
I was like, oh, do I talk now?
You're allowed to speak whenever you want.
Silence, audience.
There's no prompter.
I need to be reading something like.
No, that's okay, boo. Well, thank you for joining us on the pod. We're so happy to have you.
Yes.
I am so happy to be here.
And we're
finally.
Oh my God, finally. And we're happy that you're back in Australia. You're
Yes.
back in Melbourne.
And
for one more day.
For one more day.
One day more.
One day more.
For our OG listeners, Kristin was actually on episode 2, but we called her in from Mexico. Were you in a house party when we called you?
Yes.
It was a dinner party.
She was like, I gotta take a call right quick.
Yeah.
And then went upstairs to do a whole podcast interview.
It was also like not just a dinner party, but like I was meeting these people for like the first time. I'm like, BRB guys, I'm just going upstairs.
I'm gonna go hang out in your bedroom. Don't
Oh
worry
my
about
God.
it. Nothing weird.
I'll be gone for like an hour or so.
Yeah.
Thanks for inviting me.
Queen of just, you know what? I'm just gonna do both.
Yeah.
You got to.
How was the dinner party? Was it good?
It was a lot of fun, actually.
Ah,
it was
see?
great. You know?
Didn't miss a beat. You are the fun.
Yes.
You are the fun. You are literally the definition of fun. You're
Well,
yeah.
and truly, walking fun personified out all the way through. I guess we've already done it before. We're going to do it again to talk about the proper origin story from your perspective, because we heard you in this call at this house party in Mexico, but better
Yeah.
sound quality. People can see you now. We can talk about the very first Melanated Melbourne meetup.
Yeah, okay, let's do it. So, to recap, I had gone to a boozy brunch.
Yes.
And Nicole was my waitress.
That I was.
You were like in a mask. Like I didn't fully see your face.
It was 2021. It was 2021. And some of those people, they get real wild at brunch. And they're just going to be speaking and spitting and spewing and spraying. And I'm just like, if I just have a little mask.
She had her mask
If
on.
I have a little mask, perhaps I'll be protected.
And we were just enjoying brunch, and you were
Yes.
a lovely waitress.
I
and I
was.
was like, oh, you Black American too?
Yes,
girl?
yes.
And so we started chatting. I added you on Instagram. You know, like
Yep.
you meet somebody like one time, then you add them on Instagram immediately.
Period.
Yep.
And
gotta
you're like,
hold on to
Black
that
chick
connection.
abroad.
Black chick abroad, period, baby.
And I was
Still
like,
doing it.
Okay.
It's like, that's not a name.
That was a very bold choice.
Yes, yes. Because I thought I was going to be traveling, but it didn't happen. That's okay.
And this was like, what, January? And Black History
Yeah.
Month is February 1st, you know?
Yeah.
You know, Black History Month is every month.
It's every month,
Just so
period.
you know this.
Exactly.
Every month, not just February.
Exactly.
Every month.
All year brown.
All, yeah. Oh my God, I can't talk.
Black as hell.
Black.
Booyaka shot. Okay.
And this is why you're already in the
And yeah, Ri'chard, you wanted to do a first day Black History Month meetup.
Yeah.
With some other African Americans, and I was like, oh, I met one last week.
Yeah.
I haven't seen her face yet, but
I would like to keep the mask on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just
I'd like to
very...
get on, please. Yeah.
and so yeah, I messaged you to join us, and we went to Melbourne Central
Yeah, we went
Station.
to Melbourne
Yes.
Central. It was Lion Hotel.
Yeah,
Melbourne
that's
Central.
right. And
We
they
ate out
said us. Yeah, they said us in
outside.
the table outside because they were just like,
It
we
was
can
for the
tell.
best. It was for the
We
best.
can tell
we
you're
were
already
so
loud.
We were so loud. And
Yeah.
as each person kept joining, it just kept getting louder. And was it you that said you could hear us from downstairs? Like, oh, my people.
Also, the only
Yes.
Black people in Melbourne. So
Yeah, right.
all at one table.
All at
literally.
one table.
And look at us now. There's significantly more Black people since you last left. And
100%.
so happy about it. It's been an insane journey because you left 2 years ago?
October 2022.
Oh, almost.
Wow.
Almost 3 years ago.
Three.
Yeah.
2.5 years ago. Wow.
Time is slipping away from me.
Well, no, it would have had to have been that long because we had to call you for our very second episode.
Oh
so
my gosh.
You wouldn't have been here when we were doing this.
Yo.
And this is almost 2 years old now.
Yeah.
almost 2 years old now.
Yeah, the origin stories.
Yeah.
Oh, look at us now. But it's actually quite funny. Like, speaking of 2 years, we actually have a 2-year anniversary
Oh my gosh.
live podcast show on the 7th
my
of June.
gosh,
Tickets are on
that's
sale now,
right.
by
Yes.
the way.
We're going to be doing it again, and we're going to be talking in person. And I am excited and equal parts nervous because there's not going to be any editing. So
Yeah.
I'm going to be out there with my live, raw opinion. Oh, I shouldn't have said raw.
Not live, raw.
We're going to be raw talking opinions.
Opinion.
Oh,
Nicole
opinion.
spell opinions.
O-P. You know what? This is not Aquila and the Bee. I'm going to leave that to Kiki Palmer.
You were so close.
Yes, like I had the first two. I got my ops. So, yes, the tickets are
On sale now.
on sale
We
now.
will be at Stay Gold again. We had
We
such
will.
great feedback from our last live
They
show.
treated us real well. They were like really good.
Genuinely, the staff was
Yeah.
so lovely. And all the audience loved it that we did a bit of survey at the end. And one of the things they really asked for was like, we loved the live show, we loved the music, but we didn't get the podcast. Like, we didn't get
Yeah.
to hear more about the show. And we're like, you know what, we can do that. Like, mostly because it's
Yeah.
more affordable to do with It's Just Us. Because respectfully, shit's expensive. It's expensive. You have to pay your artist properly.
Yeah, for sure.
But we're not made of money either. So it will just be an actual live podcast. We'll be sitting down,
Yeah.
talking about how it's been the last 2 years, what we hope to have for the future,
Sure
and just
enough.
engage with the audience. So
Yeah.
get your tickets now. They're $20. Stay Gold, 7th of June. Doors at 7 p.m.
Yes.
I
and-
feel like Stay Gold should sponsor my trip back to Australia so I can do
Yes.
this.
Oh my God, we would love to have that.
Tickets are actually $50 and 30 of those dollars go to Kristin
Real.
to get her back.
You know, I'm gonna start a GoFundMe.
Yeah. I haven't seen the GoFundMe in forever because
Yeah.
there's good health care here.
Yes. Oh, period. Period. You know what? That's so crazy. You gotta like the odds really gotta be in your favor if you're back in the States.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, you need a new organ? Well,
Hope your friends like you.
yeah,
enough.
hopefully, yeah. Hopefully you can shuck and jive.
Since you left, I became a dual citizen, and I shan't be leaving here. I can tell you that much.
Quick question for you. Would you marry me?
Ooh.
No, thank you.
Rejected on live.
Wow.
Live TV? Live podcast?
Dang. Not even for the friendship?
Not even for the friendship?
Not
No,
for the
I,
ship?
I did the partner visa. That shit is serious. You will go to
Okay.
jail.
That's-
you will go to jail. Like,
that's
we don't have
true.
enough pictures together. There's not enough evidence. I am a well-known homosexual. This podcast demonstrates how gay I am
be-
repeatedly.
you could
gay.
dabble?
Gay.
Could you dab?
First of all, Australian government, that was a joke.
Yes, it was a joke.
It was a joke. So if I get a partner visa,
Yes.
please
It's real.
understand
It's
that
genuine.
it is real.
That was a joke because, we're all friends.
and I knew he was gay.
yeah.
Yeah.
The whole-
Honestly, the best marriages are built on friendships.
The best marriages are lavender.
You know what?
That might be the episode title.
Best marriages
Marriages are lavender.
are, oh my
Oh,
God,
okay.
that's so real.
I actually have a few rants. Do you have a few rants,
I
Nicole?
sure do.
Would you like to go first or second?
My mouth's already open, so I'm going to just keep going.
She was going first the whole time. We knew she was going first.
But this week has tried the hell out of me.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that the planets are in a certain alignment.
Yep.
Mercury is in
Gatorade.
Gatorade. Hercules is in pepper spray, whatever it's called. Y'all got me fucked up out here because it has just been the most trying week. Speaking of marriages and weddings, wedding planning is just, am I going to live through this? Because it has been so tough, so challenging trying to get all these details together. And I get it. There's way bigger problems out there in the world. I totally understand that complaining about wedding planning just sounds like, oh, my champagne has gone flat. Everything's terrible. I get it. However, this shit is still trying the fuck out of me because we were trying to get an officiant lined up. I've been really wanting to have a black woman officiant because that's something that I want. I want to have a little flavor, you know, when she's giving the vows and doing the whole thing. We had this one person lined up. My mom talked to her. Shout out to my mom helping me with all this. She spoke to her. The woman's original email said $300. We decided to go ahead and take her on for her services. Her second email said, because of the size of your wedding, it's going to be $700 and up. And I was like, how?
And up.
And up.
You quoted
Plus
just a number,
sign.
my friend.
Yes.
And
Yes.
also-
With the plus sign next to it. And
Why did the people matter? How many people? Like,
That's-
it's the same.
She got-
you still gonna be doing the same
She
thing.
got stage fright.
You still gonna be doing the same
Over
thing.
50 people, I get nervous.
It's not like a dinner.
I'm shy.
It's not like
Yeah.
it's a meal. It's
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to repeat the vows for every person there. I was like, okay, girl, can you justify this $50+ 100+% jump
Yep.
that you've just hit me with. And she's like, oh, you'll have a keepsake photo album with 40 photos in it. And I'm just like, we're paying for a photographer.
Yeah, we
Why
don't,
do I
we don't
need
want your dusty, crusty Walmart.
Why do
photo
I
album.
need your photos? And then she was like, you'll have a keepsake marriage certificate. As opposed to what? We're going to have to sign it anyways. And then she's like, I will coordinate one song for the wedding party to walk down to. If you want another song, it'll be $150. And I was just like, okay. Obviously, the bridal party has to walk down the aisle. I'm not going to get my own song. Everybody, what we going to do? We going to hum?
Yep.
We going to play kazoos?
No, we're gonna do it the same song. We're gonna be running down the aisle.
Stop it! No, run. For what? And then we're going to be walking down the aisle to what? Silence? Like, it didn't make any kind of sense. And then on top of that, she started calling my mom at like 9:30 p.m. to ask her if she got her text message earlier in the day, and then proceeded to text after that and then call again. And I was like, you know what? This is already way too stressful.
She sounds kind of thirsty for
Yeah,
this position.
that's what it was. That's what it was. She wanted that bread.
For some reason.
You know,
She wanted the money.
Eggs are so expensive in America right now.
know
So,
what?
you know what? She's
Start
You
with
know,
the eggs.
you know what? Eggs are so expensive. We might have to start sucking dick for eggs. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's getting that eggsy.
as opposed to
It's
free
getting
like I
that
do now.
eggsy. It's getting that eggsy. If people start
Sorry,
sucking
Mom.
dick for eggs out here, I'm not even going to judge them. I'm not even going to
I
judge
love that
them.
you said start. I love that you said start, as if Americans don't have 17,000 side hustles. Like the pimp is literally just a rooster walking around like.
Stop it.
You ever suck off a chicken?
No, I just like, you got to do, I don't, listen.
Well, I mean, we like bone in for a reason.
Yes, I now. If people start doing something strange for groceries, I'm not even gonna judge them.
No.
I already wasn't judging them. But $700, she couldn't justify the cost to me. She had to go.
Gots to go.
Well, she had to go. I can't have people.
She's not Beyonce.
Listen!
Right.
Beyonce, I'm gonna look into the camera when I say this. Beyonce, if you wanna officiate my wedding, you're already gonna be on the East Coast that week, because I'm seeing you that Monday. Best believe I almost moved my wedding. Because I was like, oh, the Cowboy Carter got announced, and I was like, ooh, do I need to get married that bad?
Yeah.
I had to think about it. But then the dates came out, and she turned out to be right on the East Coast at the same time I am. And I'm like, look at my girl knowing. So thank you for that, Beyonce.
And she's not joking. You know, just in case someone thought that Nicole was joking, she's not joking.
Yeah, I'm not joking. Beyonce, your invitation's in the mail. You haven't responded. You haven't RSVP'd, which
very
is
weird.
so very weird. I get it. You're doing a tour and everything, but yeah, but just come on by. Come on by.
And officiant's like easy compared to what you do.
So
Yeah.
easy.
Like,
it's kind of like
it's a
this.
blip.
It's not like, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. I'm like, what were you gonna do?
All she has to do is come and say, you guys are married.
Like
Yeah.
literally.
And
That's
you're
all I
done.
wanted. That's all I needed.
You may kiss the bride.
That's just
Too
that's
much to
it.
ask?
I don't think you're asking too much.
I think AI is going to replace this job in a few years. I think we're going to have like a robot being like, come up to the front, bride, groom, insert vows. Like, it's going to be so easy.
I love you think AI still talks like that, even though they literally have AI that talks like humans right now.
No, I am AI. I am an officiant.
Welcome back to 1996,
Beep, boop.
everyone.
Like, they can make a whole AI that's just like you from podcasts.
Oh my
And, like,
God, that's
make
so
it sound
scary.
like you and have
They-
a whole conversation.
The
That's your
editing
voice.
software we use can literally make you say something else.
No. Okay, I don't like this.
Deepfake.
No, I have to be so random now. I have to be, because I can't be contained.
Have to be so random as if you weren't currently.
I am random, but I'm going to be randomer.
Okay.
Okay.
Beep boop. Okay, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something random to do. But yes, that was on my heart. And I had a dry egg salad sandwich today. So I'm really, just this week has been so fun.
Not the dry egg salad
It made me
sandwich.
so bad. So that was me on the tram. That's why I'm a bit fired up right now. Kristin, I'm happy you're here.
No, I have a question though for you.
Yes.
Like, how much would like a white celebrant be?
Okay, see, listen, we're going to have to make adjustments. We're going to have to figure something out, because I do think that the vibe is more important than the color.
Yeah.
Especially at this point.
Exactly, because you need to be able to hear.
I need to be able to hear, because I've been having stress tinnitus from, well, stress, yeah. And so it's been just like a little teapot in my head just going, ee! at all times, anytime like my blood pressure gets up. Y'all getting my pressure up.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm really turning into an auntie.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm already an auntie.
I was thinking
we did have that whole episode where we just talked about kids these days.
They don't have respect.
They're the worst.
Yes, they
Yeah.
don't have respect, but this woman was definitely auntie age, but she was a very stressful auntie. So peace to you, my queen. We will not be taking your services.
I know you're
there.
not listening.
If anybody has, yes, please don't. If anybody has any officiating AI, I will be glad to take it. Or Kristin,
I'll do it.
if you want to get ordained.
I will get ordained. I will get ordained. 1-800-Jesus.
Stop it, Jesus on the main line.
Lord.
Let me talk to the man.
Stop it.
Hot mess.
Stop it. That's so good. So that's my rant. Thank you.
Oh, actually, there were some positive things. I went to Gaytimes this last weekend. and
lovely.
It was bittersweet because it's the last one probably ever. I don't want to say ever, but as many people already know, the festival industry in Australia is very much struggling, whether the cost of
Yeah.
insurance is going too high, people aren't buying tickets in advance, so you can't really plan ahead. Gaytimes have been going for 8 years, and last year they operated at a loss. Like, they sold out, but they operated at a loss.
What?
And this year, I think they missed a bunch of funding for things, so the prices went up a bit, and they were like, hey, we're going to take a break in 2026 and hope to be back 2027. But
Yeah.
because of that, everyone who went there, we partied, connected, and enjoyed the space as if it was the last one, and it was just an absolute beautiful moment. In true Gaytimes fashion, there was a fun microaggression again.
No, can we do?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
So for those who don't remember, last year I went to Gaytimes, and there was this random guy who was definitely drunk. Not that that's an excuse. Maybe he would have thought better about, like, honestly, opening his mouth in general.
Oh,
but
God.
he thought he was being really friendly. Like, oh, I haven't seen many black people around here. And I'm like, well, we're here.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, well, I just want you to know that I think you're welcome here with me. And I'm like, nobody was saying anything, and I only felt unwelcome until you felt the need to say that.
Yeah.
So fast forward to this year, there was another guy who, again, thought he was giving me a compliment. And, like, I was, like, hanging out, waiting for something to mind my business. And the guy walks up, and it's like, oh, my God, you're like that guy in Thug Orgy.
Wait.
Yeah.
What
What is that?
Yeah.
Wait, what is that?
I'm gonna look
What
at the
is
camera and
that?
say, this
What
man
is-
looked at me and thought he was complimenting me and say, you look like a guy from Thug Orgy. And I'm like, I don't know what that is, but automatically I'm like, I don't like this. And he's like, oh, you know the porn where it's like Thug Orgy. And I'm like,
Okay, that's the first thing you're saying?
and
Off
I'm
rip?
like, who, what, you, okay.
Off the rip?
And it
You-
was interesting, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go. And he was just like, oh, I just wish we lived in a world where people could just take compliments as they are meant to
What?
be had. And
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God. What does he look like?
You
Pull up
said
a
I
picture.
look like the guy from Thug Orgy.
Yes.
you don't even know my name, friend. No,
Yeah,
hi.
that's
no,
not-
how are you?
Yeah.
And it was just a hot ass mess. I'm like, no, that's a fucking mess. But to counteract that, we had a celebrity sighting at the Gaytimes. We took a shuttle bus from the city to Gaytimes, getting our stuff off, and it was me, Ben, and a few of our other friends. Will, shout out to Will and Adam. We were laughing, we were kikiing, we were having a whole moment, and I got off the bus to get my bag, and this person walks up, and they're like, Ri'chard? And I'm like, yes. It was like, I recognize your laugh. I'm a big fan of your show. And I'm like, so that started the trip at a high. So shout out to Koi. I appreciate you, baby boo. They have been liking our stuff, like sharing
Koi
our
like
stuff
the
as well.
pond?
Yes.
Okay, shout out to Koi Ponds. We appreciate you watching or listening or however you're getting this video.
Yes. However you're consuming our media, we appreciate you, and we love our fans. And they've been really engaging heavily on our Instagram as of late, because we finally, the episode about the Beyonce draft pick finally posted, and they are active. They have strong opinions. People have strong opinions about Beyonce. Who would have guessed?
Who would have known?
Who would have known? At this present moment, we were tied 1-1, but I know Nicole's going to win self-titled, because I'm just getting destroyed in these comments. And I love it, because I don't care that much, but it gets engagement up. Like, as long as someone posts like 4 words.
It's been fun.
It's been a lot of fun.
It's been fun.
Oh,
Oh boy.
we forgot about the red carpet.
Oh my gosh. Yes. That's
So
right.
by the time this episode drops,
Kristin is like, what's happening?
Kristen's like,
I'm just chilling here.
Yeah.
Don't mind me, guys.
No.
no. So by the time this airs, we will have gone to our second ever red carpet premiere. This time for the Lord of the Rings musical. Last year we got
Yeah.
invited to the Australian Ballet for Oscar, and it's just a very exciting, very validating moment that people were like, "Hey,
Yes.
we think y'all are cool. We want you to be at this shit for us for free."
And of course, the first thing we're thinking about are outfits.
I was about to say, what are you wearing?
What we gonna wear? Well, I definitely want to dress up like something. I wanted to feel inspired by one of the characters.
You need elf ears.
Oh, 100%.
Alpha is at the minimum. Kristin,
Yes,
baby.
yes.
I'm going to hold your hand when I say this
Absolutely,
to you. We are nerds.
Yeah,
As
definitely.
soon as it happened,
Definitely. Yeah, I'm not shaving my toes.
Nicole's going to be in full character.
Yes.
Her partner's going to be like, babe, it's not that serious.
Potatoes. Like, I was
Oh, so now you like when I say potatoes.
So, yeah, it's going to be something fun. Maybe a Urukai ponytail. Like,
Yeah.
something. I don't know. What would you dress up as, Kristin?
Legolas.
Come on. With that blonde bust down.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Not the bust.
Yes, with that 40-inch.
To be fair, they were in the dirtiest part timeline, and yet he was just flashing from them, just like, ugh.
Listen, he was covered in Scotch Guard or something like that because he didn't have a single demarcation. Yes.
Can we shout out Samwise Gamgee?
Oh, shout out to Samwise
Yeah, no.
Gamgee.
We need that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
When
We
he
all
said,
need a friend like Samwise.
When he said, I cannot carry it, but I can carry you.
Yeah. Frodo was a bum. Nicole, Frodo was a bum. What did he do? What did he do?
Nothing.
Sam, everyone
Sam did
around him,
everything.
Sam especially did everything.
Oh,
It
I
should've-
mean, Heavy is, I don't know, not too much on Frodo. He was kind of going through some stuff.
That no one else was also going through. that his uncle
I
also
feel-
went through and had a whole story that he was the main character and did the do. Frodo got carried.
I mean,
Literally and figuratively,
well,
that whole
I
story.
mean, yeah, but he also tried to run away because he was trying to protect his friends. It's
would've
just
died
like
immediately.
he would have died immediately, but he was
100%,
like,
yeah.
but I don't know, he was going through a whole lot. I don't know if I could put too much on Frodo because he
I'll
was
put it
like,
on- I'll put it on
would
for
be
you.
like, because he was even like, take it. He wanted somebody else to take it. It had to be him that did it, and so it was like his responsibility, even though he didn't necessarily want the responsibility. I mean, like, it's very, very fortunate that he had Samwise there for sure, and
He
people
wouldn't have
there.
made it without Sam.
Yeah,
No.
100%. Not, hey, I'm not saying that he
would've got
wouldn't
eaten by
have.
orc.
I'm just saying that I understand why he was just like, I actually don't want to do this. I actually love chilling in the Shire and smoking a pipe and just having my feet out and just being tiny with my tiny vest and my tiny outfits.
The tiny
He was like, I get it. So I don't know. I hear y'all, but I can't put too much. Not too much on Frodo, y'all. Not too much.
I
on
love
Frodo.
that for you, and I love that we have varied opinions. But when he turned his back on Sam, because Gollum told him to, and Gollum made him seem like the
Gollum,
villain.
okay, Gollum, she was, maybe that should be the outfit. Maybe I'll just let my hairline recede to pluck out a couple of teeth.
Stop.
And just go, I suppose. Yeah.
Well, that's pretty good.
It'll be raw and wriggling. It could possibly happen, you know? But yeah, Gollum was, you know what? She'd be so good on Drag Race. I would love it because she'd be backstabbing everybody. She would be backstabbing everyone. I think that Frodo was just one of those people he just felt bad. He felt pity for Gollum. And he just let that pity like just take over. Sometimes people are just like, oh, this person, like, look at them.
He's sad and pathetic.
Yeah. Like he was that, yeah.
And then he ignored his day one, though.
Yeah.
He ignored his day one's advice.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm like,
yeah. But
even if you're lost in the sauce, your friends are there to keep you grounded.
totally. But I think that he was just trying to see the best in Gollum.
What you're saying is
everything,
Frodo's
yeah.
a Libra.
He ain't a Scorpio.
I mean, he's definitely not a Scorpio. What other air signs are there?
Gemini, Aquarius.
No, I don't think he's an Aquarius either. Yeah, maybe Frodo is a Libra. Yeah.
I'm sure there's like an actual like zodiac sign of all the characters who tie
Maybe
their
that
personality
tracks.
traits to.
Yeah, maybe that tracks.
Like that's why I'm like, not too much of Frodo. He was doing the best. He just wanted everyone to have a good time.
He was just trying to survive. He was just trying to survive, but I think, yeah, he was just trying to see the best in Gollum, but obviously it didn't work out. But
So how are they doing a Lord of the Rings musical? Is it going to be like the whole trilogy in a musical?
that's a great question.
That's a
Is it
great
just going to be
question.
Fellowship? Is it going to be all three? I don't know.
What a great question.
Yeah.
That's a question for someone who wrote it.
Yeah.
But it started in Auckland earlier this year, and initially it was only for Auckland, but they did really well in Auckland, so it went to Sydney, and now it's coming here. So
Yeah.
obviously it's good enough to be touring, because again, as we heard from our friend Jesse, the tours that make money, the tours that are like they're investing energy in are the ones that tour.
Yeah.
And considering going from New Zealand, Sydney to us, and probably going to go to Brisbane and or Perth after this. I'm excited for it. Funnily enough, we already had tickets for this. Again, we are nerds.
Yes.
We already had tickets for their show the week following, and I'm like, well, I guess we're going twice. Like, we're not going to miss a premiere. Like, I don't know what you thought.
Yeah, don't want to miss it.
And it's free. So.
And it's free.
Yeah.
Shout out to Good Humans PR for giving it to us again. We appreciate you.
Yeah, we very much appreciate it. Yeah, I'm wondering what the musical is going to be because I want to know if it's going to be soar on, soar off. I don't know. Turn your head and cough, look to the north. Please. And then the giant trees be like, we're singing a song.
Nicole wrote the musical.
I can't wait.
And then Nicole's like, what? You need someone extra on stage?
Yes.
This is my moment. And then just the seagull, I'm leaving from the sky. Like,
I just leap onto the stage. I can.
Oh my goodness. Absolute mess. But actually, let's talk about you, Kristin, because we got lost in the sauce quite thoroughly. But you've been back in town for about a week and a half. How's it been? What's it been like? Because again, 2.5 years is a long time to be gone.
No, it's been a lot of fun. I feel like I'm just like back to back to back plans.
Yeah.
But I was also running a bunch of errands. And then it just felt like home. It just felt like my normal life. I got my rings cleaned. I got my like bracelets resoldered back on. I had a checkup. Like
yes.
Not you waiting until you got to Australia to do a checkup and get your rings cleaned. There's no way it's that much more affordable. Or is it just convenient because you trust these people with these specific things?
Well, no, like the rings I got at the shop here.
Okay.
And then like you could just bring them in and they'll clean them for free.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then
gorgeous.
my bracelets were from here and they had to like solder them back on with like the fire. But yeah, so it's just been kind of like living here again, just seeing people, enjoying the city. The weather's been really nice.
Yeah, surprisingly so.
I got here and it was kind of raining. They're like, you brought the rain. I'm like, it don't rain in Mexico. I did not bring the rain. And it's just been absolutely lovely. And it felt like no time passed as well.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does.
Yes, because time is not a thing in Australia.
Time is so imaginary. Like, activities and occurrences will happen, but it still feels like a lot of people do the exact same things unless they're physically going out of their way to do new things. So I fully get that. I feel the same way when I go back home. They've done stuff and it has passed, but nothing's changed.
No.
Yep.
There is a whole new building.
Which one?
That one with like that little bridge, gold bridge.
Oh, the Shangri-La.
Yeah, that wasn't here last time, I don't think.
I don't even know what this is.
By Carlton Gardens. There's like that big building with a little golden bridge across the two of them.
Really?
But I have also been drinking so much wine.
Yeah, Australia's good for wine.
It's very good for wine. So
for vineyards.
Mexico, it's like tequilas, mezcals. They have wine regions, but I don't rate the wines. Like, I don't rate them.
Yeah.
And I'll drink them because if you look at the price differences between Mexican wine and international wines, you're like, well, this wine's $5 and the other ones are $35.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what?
So we'll take the $5 glass. Yeah.
Period.
In this economy, I will have 7, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So how have you been liking Mexico? How's it different?
Mexico's great. A lot of traffic, though.
A lot of traffic.
So much traffic.
What's the population of Mexico?
Oh.
Is it 30 million?
Oh, wait for it. So Australia is what, 26 million, 25,
Roughly.
26?
Yeah.
Mexico City and the surrounding area, 25 million.
Wow. Just the city.
Jeez.
Just
All
the
of
city.
Australia.
Yeah, that's why it cracks me up when Australia talks about the cities that they have.
Yeah.
I be laughing.
But yeah, no, it's good. The food is fantastic.
Oh, that's so good.
I've been eating so many tacos.
Oh, so real. I
miss
wish
Mexican
you would have
food.
brought some
And
back.
there is variety. I miss the Asian food though, so I've been eating a lot of Asian food here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I literally just ate dumplings like all day,
Oh.
like breakfast, lunch, dinner, dumplings.
I'm getting kind of hungry now.
Yeah.
Did you look at dumplings?
For real. I would not mind that because I had a dry egg salad sandwich. So if we want to get dumplings after this, I'm so
wouldn't
very
be
down.
opposed,
Favorite Asian cuisine?
Ooh, that's a good question. I like Thai.
Oh, love me some Thai. Shout out to Thailand.
Yeah, give me some pat to you.
Sound-
Thank you.
But
Yes.
Passy, ooh.
Yeah.
But no, I really like Chinese.
Yeah.
And Empress of China, sponsor me, please. I would be your spokesperson.
Put Kristin in the panda costume.
Where is Empress of China? 'Cause, like, I feel
Little
like
Burke.
Okay, yes. I heard that. Yep.
Yeah. I feel like I'm not versed enough. I mean, I love Japanese food.
Hear that, everyone? Nicole's not versed.
Yeah. I'm very much a bottom. So.
Same.
Yeah, period. Bottom power. We don't shame bottoms over here, okay?
Not at all.
Yeah. I had some Japanese food last night. Sushi meat all day long.
Oh yeah, and like the little sushi rolls.
Oh my God, sushi rolls, the sashimi.
Oh yeah.
Just I'm all about it. Asian, I know. There's a wide cornucopia of nations and cultures and languages, and certainly not lumping everyone into one group, except for this comment.
I was like, that's what she's doing.
Y'all did your thing with the cuisine. It's so good. It's so flavorful. It's so different. Just love it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cuisine. I don't know.
Shout out to
Asia.
Shout out to Asia.
Shout out to Asian Cuisine. Y'all did it.
But yeah.
Y'all did it.
Just working.
Yeah.
Trying not to get fired.
Trying not to get fired.
Wait,
I know that's right.
I recall you telling us what you do, but are you in the same role as when you dialed in a while ago?
Going back to it, yes.
Okay.
So we rotate. And so I was just in my last position for about 9 months, and I'm going back to visas.
Okay.
Cool.
I was doing American Citizen Services, so helping Americans who are in Mexico.
Amazing.
And that has a plethora of things to do, just making sure everyone's safe and doing well.
Oh, that's so good. You guys have such good jobs.
There's a lot of Americans in Mexico.
I mean, I believe that, especially in this present day and age. I do have a question for you. How the fuck are you always traveling? Because I swear every other day I look up and you're like, I'm in Belize. Suddenly I'm in Nepal. I'm like, girl, what happened? What? Explain yourself. Jet skis.
Not been on a jet ski so long. That was a lie. So we get American holidays and Mexican holidays.
Okay.
So good.
And I actually didn't mean to plan these trips so close together. But it's just kind of how timing fell. I really wanted to go to Carnival in Brazil.
Oh my gosh. Talk about a bucket
It was
list thing.
so good.
Oh my gosh. The floats, the colors, the costumes, the music.
So I went to Carnival in Brazil because I have a friend that lives there. She does what I do, but
gorgeous.
posted in Rio, and she's a block from the beach, which is really nice. And then Melbourne right after. I got back Sunday, worked Monday through half of Friday, and then I was on a flight to Melbourne.
Whoa. I'd be so tired.
But yeah,
Gosh.
I have this like little nerdy Excel sheet, and I track my leave, and I have forecasted hours, and I make sure that like I'm using it all.
Real.
You got to.
That's so real. Listen, just use your PTO.
Yep.
Use
your
your
leave. Use your
get
sick
that
time.
time off.
You don't gotta tell an Australian to use their PTO.
You sure don't. And I understand that Americans may be afraid to do so, but that job don't love you.
No, they really don't.
So for my work, we do leave calls, and they're like, let us know if your leave is flexible. And every email, I'm like, not flexible, I'm taking it.
Real. I've actually already bought the ticket, so
Yeah,
I will not. I'm letting you know when I'm not going to be here.
It's already spent. You can do what you want with that.
Say yes or no, but I'm still going.
Yes, exactly.
It's like, let me know if I need to be looking for jobs while I'm away.
Yes, exactly.
I am sick.
Yeah.
So, like, I will be going to Australia. But yeah, that's kind of what I do. But I only get 13 days a year.
13 days?
Yeah.
So how are you stretching it so far? 13 days is not a lot of time.
Because every trip I make sure it overlaps the holiday as well.
All right. Well,
Smart.
overlapping public holidays.
Now, Australia, everyone gets a month. America, 13 days.
Wow.
Or
man.
less.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're lucky, you get 13 days.
I think most people get like 10.
Yeah, if that.
Yeah. It's like two work weeks. Yeah.
If that. It is just, woo, that is so crazy. I
Nice.
want to go to Mexico so badly. I really want to go. Not that I necessarily know any, the sentence I wanted to say is not that I know any dead people in Mexico, but I want to do El Dia de Muertos.
Oh, it is beautiful.
I want to go.
Not that I know any dead people in Mexico.
I know.
But I want to go look at them.
I get it. I wanted to explain my full thought process, but I really do. I believe El Dia de Muertos. It looks so beautiful.
So we went, so two of my friends came down from the U.S. and we went to San Miguel de Allende, which is about 4 hours from Mexico City. It's a cute little colonial town. And we spent part of the day in the cemetery. And we were just walking around taking pictures, and these guys were like, oh, we're spending the day with our dead dad. And they were having drinks, and they were chatting, and they were like talking to us. It was just so beautiful. And it was just like a really lovely way to commemorate them. But turns out it wasn't just the dad. Under the dad. Under. You can like
Stack
you can stack dead people.
Wait a minute, they got bunk beds? They got bunk beds in the ground?
So it was
Hold
like
up now.
it was a grandfather as well, and I think the grandmother. They were all stacked up.
Wait, did they dig super deep for the grandmother expecting to do this? Or did they dig everybody up to like, let's make room for grandma?
Maybe is it a family plot thing? They just drop them down in there like Jenga pieces?
Got an elevator.
Wow.
That's what they do. But I guess like, you know,
I'm
like,
learning so much.
yeah. But it was just a really beautiful celebration, and it wasn't sad.
That's the thing. I love the way that they have this connection to the spiritual world and honoring their ancestors and just being like, no, we're just going to go and talk with them and spend time with them in the cemetery, talk to them as if they're still here because their spirits are still here. And I just love that connection. Shout out to Coco. I know.
There's a
I
sequel.
know.
Really?
On the way?
Or I swear I saw someone. I saw a post about Coco 2.
But how are they going to make a sequel?
Coco 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Like,
oh my
Jesus.
gosh.
It was very much completed. Like the story ended.
Remember me. Wait, I can't believe it.
But they have a bunch of parades and things like that. And they had a Katrina parade, and Katrina's like the skull.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And
Coco 2 in development at Pixar for a 2029 release.
but
Okay, I want to play an elote. If you guys can, I just want to play a little corn on the stick.
But yeah, I go to one of the parades and everyone gets their faces painted, right?
Yes.
The girl who painted my face did me dirty.
Oh no!
She gave me white face.
Stop!
Like, she did me dirty.
Skulls are.
I mean, everyone does whiteface, no?
No, so when I did it, not last year, the year before,
Yeah.
she kind of had, it was like kind of like gray.
Okay.
It was like a gray kind of purplish, but she just straight up just like, used the white and just
Stop it. Stop it.
I'll show you the
Use
photo
the
after.
white.
Stop it.
So bad.
No, they made you look like a beignet. You just had like the white powdery face.
We just jumped to New Orleans immediately.
Oh man! Shout out to the Princess and the Frog.
So dirty.
From Coco to Princess and the Frog. He's got friends on the other side.
Do you have a Disney Plus account? Like
I do. I'm wearing it out. Wearing it out. But so the face painting. So it wasn't. Yeah, I would want to get my face painted.
Yeah, but no, you gotta ask for the gray.
I would.
Don't
Gotta
do
ask for the gray.
Don't do white face.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So speaking of white chicks too. No,
I
I'm
literally looked at your wrist and I saw you say white chicks.
I was like, yeah, I'm doing it.
I'm like, what a beautiful chocolate.
Also, how was that movie okay?
I mean, I don't think it was.
No, I don't think it was.
But I think that we were also like blackface and stuff like that is way more damaging. So it's just like whiteface was probably like, all right, we'll let them have this.
Yeah.
We had vaudeville, we had minstrel shows, we had way worse.
I mean, literally,
way
do you remember
worse.
the movie Short Circuit?
No.
Okay, I do remember the robot in
Johnny
the 80s.
Five was alive.
Yes.
There's an Indian character in that movie.
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
white man.
Yes.
No, that's a full white man. He just
Yeah.
did full brown face. And like I looked
Yes.
up his character, I'm like,
Yeah.
so yeah, I think we're okay to leave white chicks alone. Like
Yeah.
it hasn't aged perfectly, but
Yeah, let us have it.
we already have it. Like
Let us have it.
We already have it.
Let us have it.
It's already there.
You can't take us away from it. Because I think after that, we kind of ended up going into Tropic Thunder, where Robert Downey Jr. did blackface, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah, no, I
Unfortunately.
Oh my God, I forgot.
I
about
also,
that
I also,
movie.
I also will let
Unfortunately.
that one because like they were doing it on
Unfortunately.
purpose because it was a satire. And we're like,
Unfortunately, it was.
no, and like
tore that roll
his
up.
character literally got a surgery in the
Yeah.
movie, and I'm like,
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
there for it all the way.
I'm a dude playing a dude playing another dude. I was like, oh my God. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should let movies be problematic again. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Because some of my favorite movies are problematic.
Give us another example.
Oh my God. Well,
Wait, just think about your career.
I
'Cause
know.
I'm not cutting this part.
I get it. I know what I sound like. I know. You should just let us have problematic movies as a treat with how things are going on. Because for me, I always talk about Drop Dead Gorgeous, the mockumentary with Kirstie Alley and Kirsten Dunst and Denise Richards, Brittany Murphy, Amy Adams. There's so many people in it. There's so many lines that I quote from it. But you watch it back, you're like, oh my God, how was this movie even made? But definitely my number one favorite problematic movie is Rush Hour. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. I'm sorry.
Wait,
I'm
why
sorry.
is it problematic?
Nicole.
No.
I'm sorry, Kristin.
Why am I getting yelled at? No.
Why is it problematic?
Some of the jokes in it are
Yeah,
definitely like, I
Chris-
understand why some people are just like, I can't watch that
Yeah,
movie.
Chris Tucker to Jackie Chan, Chris Tucker, just the Chinese people to the black people and vice versa.
Yes.
They were all hella racist. Also,
Yes.
Romeo Must Die.
Oh, I did not see it, even though I love my girl Aaliyah, but I did not see
She
it.
was good in it.
Yeah.
And she wasn't a singer, which I think in that era, any black R&B person that did a role, they were always singing. Their character was always a singer. There was no acting whatsoever. She was some mob boss's daughter, and she was funny. Like, she delivered her lines. She had a fight scene. There's choreography. It was a good movie, but yeah.
Yeah.
The genre of overlap was everybody be racist to everybody else, and we'll just laugh about it.
Yes. Oh, man. I realize I'm a part of the problem. You guys, I realize this. I'm not saying that it's okay to be racist to people. I'm certainly not saying that, but I'm definitely kind of like, oh, been keeping a little bit as a treat. Do you have any favorite problematic movies? Don't let me be out here all alone.
No, it's probably White Chicks for me because like the way in which I quote that, like, some people had like those like spurts where you just can't control yourself and then
yeah,
and it's like, slow down, white chocolate would more you.
Yes, get your black hands off me.
Let's get this chickaboo out of here.
No, get this chickaboo. Oh my God, White Chicks was a good one. Yeah, it was the last of yeah.
That's not a dog. That's family. Come here.
I'm like, how do you guys know all these quotes?
Yeah, I know.
I saw that movie a million times. And at the start where they were pretending to be the convenience shop.
Yes, that's right.
Ahí era Guantanamera. Ahí era Guantanamera.
Oh my God. Well, if this is the episode that gets us canceled, I understand why. It's been a good run.
We did it, Joe.
It's been a good run. Do you have any problematic favorite movies?
Apparently, I can't recognize problematic movies.
No, that's all right.
Apparently, I was over here for like Rush Hour.
Yeah.
It's like, I love that movie. I'm going to show it to my kids.
I thought it was so I got on the wrong damn yacht. I just quoted out that this man is ruining a classic. I just could quote Chris Tucker all day long for that movie. It was so, yeah.
Do you know what movie, though, I loved as a kid with Chris Tucker?
Oh my
The
God.
Fifth Element.
Oh my God,
Yes.
Loved that movie as a kid.
Love it. Bruce Willis, Mila Jovovich, Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
Man, he kills that. He is such a shapeshifter with his characters. I absolutely love it. I also wonder.
Blue Diva.
I just don't understand how Plava Laguna.
Yeah.
I wonder how do we not get a sequel or trilogy with that because it was such a good movie.
Did it?
All right.
Was it a cult classic after? Because it came out in '97, and I was a youth, so I wasn't like spending my money in the cinemas. But did it get popular afterwards, or was it
that's
always
fair.
popular? Because if it flopped and then became popular later, they were
I had the
probably
VHS.
Yeah, real.
So
real. I know it's kind of hard because the movie industry has changed so much. You used to be able to come out with a movie and it didn't necessarily have to kill in the box office. It could just come out and have a pretty lukewarm welcoming, not necessarily a bomb, but a lukewarm welcoming. But then afterwards, when it would go to VHS, if you're old enough to remember those, or DVD, they would make their money back on the movie and therefore become a cult classic. Whereas nowadays, if a movie doesn't make money or if a series doesn't do the way that they hope that it would, they'll actually erase it from the streaming platform.
Yeah.
All signs of it, gone.
Really?
As if it never happened. They deleted Batgirl. DC shot a movie from start to finish. They were in post-production. It was ready to go. The directors found out when they were at a friend's wedding that the studio was like, actually, we changed our mind.
Yep.
We're going to just...
They get a tax write-off for it.
Yeah, they get
Do
a
you
tax
still get
write-off for
paid?
it. They got paid, but it's all the art.
Yeah.
It's like they went through the journey of doing everything, and making a movie is a painstaking process. And I don't know who the girl is who is playing the lead, but I could not imagine finally being the lead in a movie and the studio's like, you know what, actually, psych.
Yeah.
And then delete the whole thing. Like, that's so crazy. So I'm grateful that we grew up in the age where physical media,
Yeah.
like, we can at least keep things.
DVDs and Blu-rays are still being sold, but yeah, it's very rarely a thing. It's streaming, buying it digitally. And yeah, like you said, if it doesn't make it big in the box office, when it goes to release, people aren't buying DVDs like we used to. So it's going to stream on an app you already paid for, so they're not going to make their money back in the back end.
Yeah.
Like, let's put it on streaming. It's like, maybe not, whatever.
Man, yeah. But now there's so many streaming services, so many movies.
Don't.
It's like an ocean of movies now.
But now you just pay more. Like,
I know. We thought
we
we were
get
We
like
got rid of the cable box
We
for
thought
this.
we were
We
doing
got
it.
rid of the cable box, and now
Just to
every
pay more.
channel has a streaming service and their own content. So now I've got everything and got a cable box again. Like
Yes.
I password share, but now Netflix did the thing with location based. I think Disney's doing a location based thing. They're
Yeah.
all being like, you have to be in the same household. I'm like, well, then you're getting canceled for it. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
so I love you, Mom. You're the best woman ever.
Shout out to Mom.
Shout out to Mom.
But every 2 weeks, I text her for that code for Netflix because it logs me out and it's like, you might be traveling. Watch temporarily for 2 weeks. And I'm like, Mom, the code's been sent to the back, please.
You need to mind your business. That's what I want to write back.
my boss at work, because I was talking about like Netflix, and he was like, Kristin, you have a real job. Pay for Netflix. Rude.
Excuse me, Mr. Boss Man. Don't do that.
But
That's money saved.
First of all, that's community. Community is sharing
That is community.
your streaming platforms with each other. Don't do that, Mr. Boss.
Mom, you are the best woman ever.
Yeah,
I love you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for your Netflix password.
Oh my gosh, it's so real. Like if you could just share your passwords with everyone, that is a village.
Oh no, I literally I've only paid for 3 services, but I have everything. So I'm just like passing things around. Like it's a full. If I have to reset my password, I post my close friends like, who has what? Because I'm changing my password for this thing.
Feel free to write that down for me later.
Right.
Log me into something.
What are you going to be giving me?
My mom's password to Netflix.
I pay for Netflix myself.
Oh my God.
Like, I have Netflix.
I need some Netflix. I'm like, please, sir, could you spare me some Netflix, please?
Just a jiggle, please.
Put it in my bowl.
So I've got Netflix and Disney.
Yeah.
But some of the other services don't work outside of
Australia?
the U.S. I have like Paramount Plus, and then once we have
We have
Paramount.
we have Paramount Plus in Australia as well.
Oh yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work for me in Mexico.
Oh.
Mexico? Oh, no.
There's a couple ones I can't use because it's like you're overseas.
I do miss
Bye.
Hulu. I miss Hulu. I miss Hulu.
Oh, Hulu. I did enjoy some
Well,
Hulu.
I just love the name. Like, obviously the content's great, but
Yes.
Hulu. Like, we have Star, because Star is the version of that and it's attached to Disney Plus.
right.
But Hulu, I miss you. Come home.
Yeah.
Oh, before we get too sidetracked, we're getting close to time. Is there anything you want to talk about, like what's coming up for you, or were you just happy just to vibe? Because like, there was no set anything. But
Yeah, no. I'm happy to vibe.
Cool.
The only thing coming up for me is I'm moving to El Salvador.
Hey,
that's a big
shout out
thing.
to El Salvador. That's cool.
Yeah, so I moved there July 31st,
Wow.
Oh shit!
and I'm leaving Mexico June 2nd. So I basically just get back, have 2 more months, then I roll out.
Oh, that's so good.
You were just moving
I got to
and shaking.
pack.
Oh my god, moving.
I got to pack.
Tell me, are you putting any trips between now and then? Tell the truth.
Oh my gosh! What? Really?
I am going to Cuba,
Oh my god!
and
I
I'm
wanna go
going
Cuba
to
so
Colombia.
bad. Oh, that's so cool.
And so in 2 months, you were going to go to Cuba, Colombia, leave Mexico, and move to El Salvador.
Yes.
You can do
Okay.
it.
But
I couldn't do it, but you can do it. Yes.
for example, when I say the whole leave thing, we get May 1st off for Mother's Day there, and then we get
El Día de Madre.
Cinco de Mayo off, so we get May 5th off.
El Mayo de Cinco.
So I'm only taking off like May 2nd.
It's called Cinco de Mayo, and you said it backward, pretending it's Spanish.
I still want to play that elote in Coco too. I just want to show that I know basic Spanish.
I'm leaving both of those references.
Muy
there.
delicioso. Yum, 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 yum. Or churro.
Vamos a hablar español entonces.
Oh, I almost said 9, and that's German. Oh no. Un poquito.
Okay, vale.
Yes, but your Spanish must be real good.
It goes up and down, to be honest.
At least it got some direction.
If nothing else, the lived exposure would have been like elevate your Spanish. No?
Well, we get like a lot of the, you get gringoed. And I will go to a restaurant, I'll order completely in Spanish, and they will respond to me completely in English.
Oh.
And I love they call it getting gringoed.
Yeah.
And it's like, I know you're trying, sweetie, but let's just not do this.
Or you'll say like, hello, how are you? And they're like, your Spanish is very good. I'm like, I just said hello, how are you? Like, how do you
The
know?
two extremes, like, oh, you did so well.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I was keeping up with my Duolingo, but now I've taken a break from it. And
Didn't
I'm
Duolingo
afraid
die?
I'm afraid to go back.
No, it was the owl that died, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
the logo.
They just got rid of the owl. Like I thought it was gone. I thought you may as well. Like what do you do without the owl?
Talk about somebody else who would be really good on Drag Race, the Duolingo owl. I think she would definitely be. She just does things for attention. She hounds. Sorry, guys, I have another tangent. What's another fictional character that we would love to see on Drag Race? We have Gollum. We have the Duolingo owl. Who's one more?
Hermione Granger.
You know what? I think she'd be a good judge. I think she'd be a
probably,
good
yeah,
drag
The
probably.
Lucky
race.
Charms leprechaun.
Oh, yeah.
The
The Lucky Charms leprechaun. I feel like he would beat face like nobody's business, and he would ride the rainbow down. Like, is he gonna jump from there?
Yes, they're magically delicious. And then he just lands in the split. And then he gets up and he does a little jig.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm down for that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I'm down for
I don't
that.
even like leprechauns, but I'm okay with that.
That's about
You
it,
don't
yeah.
like leprechauns.
No, because they're creepy.
You know they're not real, right?
I mean, I'm trying to have a conversation.
Okay. This is why. I was at my grandfather's house and I was getting my hair braided. and they were watching The Leprechaun, but I was like too young to watch it.
No. I'm with you. I was thinking Leprechauns in general. No, that scarred me for life.
Okay,
Leprechauns in the Hood.
Y'all are talking about the movie. No, because my brain was thinking about the viral clip of being like, "Have you seen The Leprechaun? Say yeah."
So yeah, nah. So we don't mess around with
No,
leprechauns.
I'm glad that stopped because like that was also a horribly racist movie, especially Leprechaun in the Hood.
No.
Leprechaun in the Hood.
It was racist to leprechauns?
No, The Hood.
It was Race to the Hood.
Of course.
And there's
Black
also
people, once again. Kidding.
and there was also a scene where it's just like somebody wished for a pot of gold, and he put the pot of gold in his stomach and exploded the man.
Ooh.
And I'm like,
okay, I thought it was going to be way more racist. Like it was like,
Oh, no, I
like
don't-
golden fried chicken or something like that. I thought that's what it was going to be.
golden fried chicken.
You said it was going to be racist, and so I just didn't know.
That's the thing, that the pot of gold in the stomach was probably from the Leprechaun series. So my mom, shout out to my mom, I guess, for traumatizing me. The whole Leprechaun series is just dark and gritty and awful. And I love Leprechauns. Like, my birthday's 2 days after St. Patrick's Day.
Very true.
Like, yay, Leprechauns. Oh, Leprechauns.
Oh, no. Oh, dear. That's a bit of a worry, isn't it?
That felt a little racist.
No!
Why you gotta do that?
Oh dear, because I feel like I've been impersonating all of the, all of the accents.
Sorry, Ireland.
Sorry,
Wait.
sorry to the Irish.
I think that's the perfect way. I want to end on Nicole being racist.
No, I don't want to be racist.
We're over
Like, the
on
Irish
time.
did nothing to you.
I am part Irish.
Are you?
Bailey's cream. I know.
Well, Nicole, thank you so much
No,
for your
this is the episode I get
contribution.
canceled.
Yeah.
This is the episode I get canceled. I'm saying all this stuff on camera, so
Listen,
it's
we've
just really...
accepted it. We leaned into it because you know what? Have the audacity because somebody's gonna think it's funny.
I mean, I suppose.
Not the Irish.
I suppose so. No,
The
because
Irish
they
especially.
Love,
They-
they love when people impersonate because when Io Edebiri, I'm so sorry, I'm saying your name wrong, Queen, but when Ao from
The Bear.
Bear.
because when she pulled out her Irish accent, they loved it. They're like, we love that lass. We claim her as one of our own.
Yeah.
They were upset.
Isn't she Irish?
Okay.
No,
No.
she is though.
Okay.
Yeah, she's Irish.
Okay. She's Irish.
And
Sure.
like
Sure.
there was this whole thing
Sure.
where like someone basically tried to ask for her birth certificate, and like a bunch of Irish people start tweeting all these stories about having seen her. And like, oh yeah, I went to school with her and XYZ. Like whether or not it was true, they're like, no, she's one of us.
Yes.
So, but yeah, because we don't have anything else, we're already over time, so we do have to end this episode.
Okay.
We don't have
Fair
to. I could
enough.
just stay here forever.
I
No,
know,
we do have to
I
end this
love
episode.
it.
I have things to do. You have things to do. You have
Love
things
it.
to
We
do.
have dumplings to eat.
We have
and other
dumplings to
food
eat,
and
'cause
other
I-
countries to offend.
I had a very tiny rice bowl, so I'm hungry now.
Oh my gosh.
So-
What did I have? Oh, that's right. A dry.
3 times. We brought it in 3 times.
I mentioned it thrice. Okay, that's enough.
She needs to stop.
Yes.
I'm cutting you off now. Kristin, it's so wonderful having you back.
Thank you for having me.
And we're going to kiki after this and get more of the tea that goes off camera, the uncut version.
That's right.
But
Untucked.
What?
we wish you the best of luck on your flight home.
Wait, can you say untucked again?
Wish you the best of luck on your flight home. And again, we love you, we miss you, and we're glad that you were able to make it back. Because again, if it wasn't for you inviting Nicole, none of this would have happened. So we're very grateful for that origin story. And
I
then
am
we
the
still have
glue.
you.
Yes. You are the glue.
I
You
am
are
the
the
glue,
glue
you
friend.
guys.
We've made that reference
You're the
multiple
glue
times. You are the glue
friend.
friend. So we're so happy to have our
Yes.
glue friend on the
Yeah.
show again, live in camera, and we look forward to see what happens next.
But before we go, will you
Yeah.
marry me?
No.
Maybe at the
You just said such
altar
nice
and
words about me
your
being the
waitress.
glue.
Yes, the glue to the friendship that we have
We ain't
together.
getting no younger. We might as well do it. Do it. Shout out to Jagged Edge.
There we go. That's how we end it.
Let's get married. Let's get married, baby. That's the most unromantic song ever.
Lavender marriage, baby.
Yeah, yes, Lavender marriage. Put a bow on it.
But until next time, I'm Ri'chard.
And I'm Nicole.
Do not cut that.
And this has been Melanated in Melbourne. Bye.
This has been Melanated in Melbourne, a podcast that analyzes the Australian lifestyle from the lens of 2 Black American besties. Visit us at melanatedinmelbourne.com or follow us on Instagram to send us your comments or questions. Thank you for listening.